Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jagat, and I welcome you all on the behalf of Shri Aurobindo Society. As this is the series where we share with you some of the innovative ideas compiled in a case study. So, as yesterday I shared with you kitchen garden in school. I hope you will implement that idea once the schools are open. Okay, so what we are going to talk about for today of another case study. That name is environment and ecology. So we will talk about it. Before that, I want to share with you that how you can share with us your innovative ideas which you are implementing in your school, so we can share your ideas with the other teachers in different state, different districts, the teachers who are in this, and they your ideas. What you can do, you can come to our website, that is ziei.com. You can go there and then you can submit your idea there. So there are some conditions that your idea should be. So I would like to give you the gesture of that. The first thing is your idea should be a zero based idea, zero investment idea. So your idea should not have a lot of monetary firm, or you should not invest so much money in that. So that should be zero investment, and that should be already implemented. So your idea should be already implemented, that you are implementing that idea in your school already. So this is basically basic idea which I have given you, and rest of the thing you can see on our website, and then you can start giving your ideas. So everyone, let's talk about our environment today. So as we know that there are a lot of problems in environment, and there is no person saying, I think like there is nobody in the world who do not enjoy the nature or the environment when they are in the forest, or they are something in the school where the garden is there. So our idea is the same. Yesterday I shared with you that how kitchen garden works, how we can basically bring community to the school, and we can take our student close to the nature and experience the real farming, or they can learn something more. So we will go ahead and we'll talk about the second step, the case study, environment and ecology. So let's talk about something environment. So as we know that we are going to civilization, we are making buildings, we are making house, and we are growing our population every day. We are growing population because of that. Now we are chopping the forest, or we are finishing destroying the forest. Because of that, there are a lot of problems which are happening. We will discuss all the problems point by point, and we will share with you the solution also, what teachers have done in their school to save the nature, save the environment, and save the climate change. So teachers have made some like implementation of their ideas in the school. So we'll talk about it. So what are the benefits of our student? So whatever the idea we use, somewhere a student is always connected to that. This is our basic knowledge of that, that we share all the ideas, who like we can connect community with that, students we can connect, teachers we can connect, and that can benefit at the end the school or environment, or the area where we teach. So the first thing which happens with student, they learn the self-learning environment. We create by implementing all these ideas, the self-learning. After that, once we implement all these ideas, there are students who start learning by their own. We always say that I can teach that person or he can teach me, but the best learning is self-learning. So when we have habit of self-learning, so that gives us a lot of benefits of society. So the next point is positive environment. We get a lot of positive environment in our school. So when we are close to the nature, when we work for the nature, and when we try our best to save the nature, at that time we get positive environment in a school. Everybody feels safe, everybody feels healthy, and they're a healthy body and healthy mind. Everything gets good, because when we get healthy nature, and then we get healthy food also to eat. So we basically spread and a positive environment in our school. And the second is, we bring our students close to the nature. So as we see that there are students all the time, when they come to school, just they open the books. After that, once the school is closed, they go to house and they get their mobile phone, or if not mobile phone, they start using their TV, or there are other things with other gadgets are there which they start using. So by implementing this idea, you get this, all the students get close to the nature. When we are close to the nature, we see a major changes in anybody. If that is a student, a old age man or young age man, anybody who is there, whosoever is close to the nature, their positive attitude and love for the field, love for the nature, so they can save it, not the destroy it one. So now let's talk about this, how these innovative ideas are going to start. So all the innovative ideas starts with the classroom. So we are not going anywhere to start all these ideas. We will start all these ideas step by step in our classroom only. And the second thing is be connect. We reach to the community also with these ideas. So this is one of the biggest problem in our schools, that we are not able to reach the community members. They are not involved in our school. So this is going to help you, that how you can connect your community members in your school. So I shared with you before 2 days about community participation ideas. You can watch that video also. You will get ideas of the teachers, how um, uh, they use some ideas so they can bring community to the school, or they can reach to the community so they can be involved in the school. And the another benefit of these ideas are that we always involve our students in this. So this is our mission, that our students should learn more and more and more. So in these ideas, we involve our all the students in these ideas. So this was the small summary of that. Now let's talk about the idea. The first idea is Haryali Club. Yes, the name is Haryali Club. This is our first innovative idea. I would like to share with you the name also of the teacher who have implemented all these ideas. So the name of the person is Narendra Singh Rawat. The teacher is from Kotra, Rajasthan. So he is the teacher who was implementing this idea, or who is implementing this idea in this school. Let's start it. So the first thing, that healthy lifestyle. After implementing this idea, student get healthy lifestyle in this. So right now I'm sharing with you some benefits of this Haryali Club. What are the benefits? Then I will share with you the steps of this idea, how we can implement this idea in our school. So the second is education in a positive way. So we start teaching our student, or we start the education in a positive way. So there is a problem in so many schools. The students they feel negative in school, they feel boredom in the school. By implementing this idea, students will have like enthusiasm, they will be so positive towards the school. So the next is consciousness and participation. So by implementing this idea, you will find the students are coming to the school and they are saying that we want to participate in this Haryali Club or in other idea. This is going to benefit you like that. So now let's talk about the requirements. So we should talk about this also, that what are the things which we are going to need while implementing these ideas. So we'll talk about it. The first is place for plantation. So first we need place where we can plant some trees. So we can find a place like that, can be in school also, or that can be near to school. So first we have to find that, or it can be like in the playground of a school, and we are going to find a place where not a lot of people come so they can destroy our plants. So we do not want that. Yes, we do not want to basically destroy our plants. So we will try to find a best base for our plantation, because we are going to involve all the students to plant some trees. We are going to do this. So we do not want any kind of disturbance or demotivation for our students. So somebody comes, or any animal can also come there who can destroy all the plants. So we are going to find a perfect place for that. For that, we can request Panchayat Ghar also, so they can provide us some place where we can plant some trees. And the second is, we take help of people of villages, like the people of the area where we are scholars, like village or community members. We take help of them. How we take help of them, that I'm going to share with you after some time. So the next thing which we require is organic fertilizers. Yes, as we know, this is one of the major need which we need while implementing this. All the plant, like when we are going to plant any plant, at that time we need fertilizer to grow it better in a good way. So that we are going to need that fertilizer, that we can do like vermicompost, we can use that, or simple compost we can use to make the fertilizer. But we can take help of the community also in that. We can ask villagers if they can provide some fertilizer for the school, so we can use that to plant the plants. So now let's talk about the planning. So now I have shared with you the requirements which teachers they needed, and now let's talk about the planning. What are the things we need to plan to implement this idea? The second thing is, we have to make the committee of students, or we can get that committee from children's parliament also. We need a like committee, students committee. We will gather all the people from the committee, and we teachers will also go there, and then we will talk and we will have a meeting that this is the idea which we are going to implement in our school, and we will take suggestions of students that how we can implement this idea in our school. Or if they give some suggestions and you feel that is good for them, that is good for the idea, we can use those suggestions also. If not, then teachers are going to share all the ideas. With that, I want to share, if you are doing something in your school like that related to plant or environment or saving the nature, at the end of the session you will get the chance to share with this with the country. Because right now we are live on Facebook, you will be able to share your question. You can write that in comment box on Facebook, or you can do that in our Zoom chat box or chat box also. So you can share that also. Okay, now let's talk about like gather the committee and the student. As I shared, we will collect all the students and bring teachers also to discuss or share all the knowledge about the idea. So this is going to be the planning, and after that we will make a group. We will make a group of students who are going to take care of these trees. Now we have everything. We have seen the students now who are going to plant these trees. Now we need a group also who can take care of the place. As I shared with you, sometimes there are circumstances where some animals come and destroy the plant. So we will find a place where we can take care. We can arrange some students every week. 4 to 5 students will be, I think, enough. Our teacher did 4 to 5 students, and after that they implemented the idea. So they can save all the trees in that. Now let's talk about the implementation, the main part of this innovative idea. The first thing, as I shared with you, bring a committee. So in committee there can be 5 members, 6 members, or 10 members according to the situation, according to the scenario, how much, how many plants we are going to plant. According to this we can bring students to our school. So now the second thing, as I shared also, that we are going to make a committee who is going to take care of those plants of that place where we are planting the tree. And now let's talk about this as well, that to whom we are going to give this responsibility. Now if we give this responsibility to the first class student, so I think that student will not be able to handle this much better. So we are going to take this idea to 5th to 12th class. So we are going to give this responsibility to the student who is in 5th class to 12th class. We can choose according to the situation all the students in our school. Now let's go ahead. Now the next point is bring plants. Now we are going to bring plants also to our school. Yes, because we need seeds or plants. How we can get that? We can contact the community members, villagers, or we can go to any nursery where we can get some trees, plants, or something like that. So then first we will bring the plants. We will plant that in the field. After that, we are going to divide the responsibilities in the school, front of all the school. In the prayer and the assembly, we are going to share that these are the students who are going to take care of these plants, and this is how we are going to implement this idea. The second thing, which is very excitement, which gives excitement to our student, is give the name to the plants. After that, now just for an example, we have 20 plants in our ground now, right now. So we will give each tree a name, and it can be the name of a student or it can be the name of the real tree. So students will get knowledge which tree is that and what is the name of that tree. So we are going to do this also in our school. So our students basically they feel more responsible that they have given the name, or with the name we can in the short line we can write the student name also who has planted that tree. So he will feel more responsible, more sensible that nobody should destroy this tree or nobody should harm this tree anymore. Now, one more thing which we do in this innovative idea, we make a register. We maintain a register in that who planted the tree on which day, what is the date. Like for an example, if I share with you, like the name like class 6th B is there, and after that Pakshigar, what is the Pakshigar, like on which place is that, because sometimes we can divide the corners also, that this group is going to take care of this group, this corner, and this group is going to take care of this corner. Like this, we maintain everything in our register, so we have the record that who has planted which tree. So this was Haryali. This was the innovative idea, Haryali Club. In that, what happens after some time, you will see in the school, the whole school is covered by green plants and greenery is there. Students feel so much responsible. They learn related to farming. They learn how plants are grown or how we can plant at our home any tree. So after that, they go to home, they try their best to make some plants at their home also, so they can they can spread the nature, or they can make some greenery plants in their home also. So this was the idea, Haryali Club. And after that, I want to share with you how it looks like. We have a picture also of that. As we see, this is the picture where there is a teacher and some students are there, and after that they are planting a tree and they are doing this Haryali Club in their school. And as I shared with the name, I want to share the name again with the teacher, Narendra Singh Rawat. The teacher is from Rajasthan. So now, as we see, as when we talk about nature, we should talk about birds also. As we see, there are one more thing happened recently: locust attack. Locust attack was the biggest attack in India after so many years of locust. What was that? We will discuss that also. Before that, I want to share about birds. So as we see, there are birds who are endangered, who are just dying, and anytime they can be finished from this planet. This is one of the biggest fail for the humans, that we have killed a lot of birds in our nature, or in our environment. So how we can take care of birds, we will talk about in this idea. The name of the idea is bird conservation. So what is bird conservation? What is happening as we are going for like civilization? We are making industries, big houses, and we are growing population of humans. Because of that, now trees are becoming less. We are cutting the trees, and after that, what is happening? The birds are going to the different place. They have less home to live, and they are dying. All the birds are dying. Like let me share with you, the name of the bird is sparrow. You must have heard the name of the sparrow. So you should know the what sparrow eats. Sparrow eats a locust and other insects. Sparrow eats. So right now, all the birds are, sparrow is endangered now in India, as Indian government has announced. So very less we see, and there are parrot which we see very less. When we were child, we used to see a lot of birds in the environment, but now this is becoming very less. So we will talk about this bird conservation, how we can bring some birds to our school, how we can save birds in our environment. We are going to talk about it. So the first is, this is important for nature, that birds should be there. What happens? Let me give you one example. There is a butterfly, and when that butterfly flies and sits on any flower, after that she takes some actions on that, and then she sits on this another flower. After that, a new flower becomes, a new generation, a new category of flower comes in the existence. So now the second is, climate is changing because of that birds only. Now birds are less. The cycle of environment has been disturbed. Now there are so many things which are happening in the environment. We'll talk about this, and we will give our student to get a chance, so they can go for one course also, like where they can read about the birds. They can learn about the birds, how birds, we can save the birds, and we can give them some food. So now let's talk about this, that the class application, that which class we are going to involve in this innovative idea, and how we are going to take help of students, and how we are going to help students to save the birds or for the bird conservation. So the first thing is, we are going to involve 5th to 12th class, because if we take less than 5th class, they will be very small to handle this. So we are going to involve 5th to 12th class students to for implementing this idea. And so we have divided this idea, a teacher has divided this idea into two parts. The first part is Pakshi Ghar. So the first part is Pakshi Ghar, and the second is bird restaurant. So Pakshi Ghar, like bird house, is there. So what is the planning of that? First, we go to our class, we motivate our students and explain about the bird situation. What is the situation of bird? And the bird conversation happens in the class. We share that how many birds are endangered, how we can help birds, and all these things we share with the students, and we motivate them. Teachers motivate students to save the birds, and how we can implement in our school. And this idea can be implemented like once in a week or once in a month as per the requirement of the school, as per the time of the students. And the next thing is how to implement this idea. As I shared, that first we have a meeting in a school of with the students. We share with them how we are going to implement this idea in our school. And after that, problem with the bird and the nature. So what are the problems with birds are facing in the nature? As we know, they get less food because now forests are very less. Now birds, because of that, birds are dying. So we share such problems in that. So now let's talk about the implementation. The implementation is so exciting. Students feel so good for that. The first thing is we collect carton box. We collect carton box or wooden box in our school. So what happens is, let's take an example. We have this much big box, and on that box we write like bird box or something like this. After writing that, we collect that box and we give name to the to that box. So we divide some houses to that, like bird box PG1, PG2, PG3, like that we divide, and after that we keep that on the wall or any stand where we can keep that. After that we keep some food for the birds so they can come, and after that they can start eating in that, they can start living. After some time, what happens, birds start coming in the school and they start living in those boxes. And in this, what happens, we divide box at a different corners. Let's just take an example. This is one wall and we have kept two boxes here, and this is the second wall and we have kept two boxes here, PG1, PG2, PG3, PG4. After that, we give responsibility to our students, like this is the responsibility of this student. First we ask them who would like to take this responsibility for birds, that they can take care of bird box in their house, in the school, sorry. And now we will talk about the birds restaurant. This is the method 2, this was the method 1, how we can implement in the school. And I'll show you the picture also how this was implemented in the school. Let's talk about the method 2. The name is bird restaurant. So we why do we go to restaurant? We go to eat food, and we get like tasty food there, different kind of foods there. So the same thing teacher students did in their school. So the name of the teacher I would like to share, his name is Gopal, and he's from Maharashtra. So Gopal sir is there, he's from Maharashtra, who invented this idea in the school, like bird restaurant. The first thing is, we share with our students that there are some habits of birds also, that they eat different food in the different situation or according to their mood. So we do not mix the food, we divide it. So let me share with you, like this is the picture. As you see here, like there is a bajra, jawar, gehu. We make one some carton box like that. We keep that on the stand, and in each carton box we keep different food for the birds. So whatever bird want to eat which food, that they can go to the direct that food only. And after that, we divide students also to take care of that place. So because as we see that Pakshi Swaruchi Bhoj in the bird restaurant, we have written also in that, so students can get the knowledge, yes, that, and if any unknown person comes, so he will also know that there is a bird restaurant in that school. After that, we divide groups of students who will take care weekly. So for 1 week, like we can give any name to the student, there is a name like save, we can say bird save or pakshi seva, something like this. We can give any name to any group, and after that those groups are going to take care of all those carton box or of this idea, which is bird restaurant. So groups will take care of that. So this was the idea, bird conservation. I hope you like it. So now let's talk about once what happens when we use that bird restaurant. After that, some waste is also there. And when we talk about waste, there are a lot of things where we waste the food. Sometimes we waste the food also, and waste papers are there, waste notebooks are there, and a lot of things, waste materials on the school. So the next idea is related to this only, waste management schools. So this is our next innovative idea. So this is our next innovative idea, but waste management school. So I believe that you must be implementing in this idea. If you are implementing, so today you can see is some new things for implementing in a school. And if you know something different which is not in the book, you can share with us right now with other teachers also. once the session is over. So let's talk about this. What is waste material? Sometimes disposals are there, biodegradable, degradable waste materials are there, left food, which basically if I'm a student, I bring food to the school, or I'm taking food for MDM and the food is left, that comes in the waste material, waste food in that. And in this, what happens, we divide a group to the students. And what we do after dividing the group, and before that we should know one more thing, who should be divided. So again this point comes that which class should we involve. So what teacher did, teacher involve only 5th to 12th class in this idea, because less than that they will be very small and they will face a lot of problems to implement this idea. So teacher involve only 5th to 12th class. So what happens in this class? First, we motivate our students to collect the waste material and make some new things by that. So as we know, this is a large scale program like waste materials, Kabaad se Jugaad. There are so many things like that. So the same thing teacher did in the school. They motivated all the students so that they can use that waste material for so many different things. But today we are talking about the environment. So we are going to share with you how waste material we can use for the environment and the nature. So what first happens, there is a planning. We always need some plannings to implement any idea in our school. So first I will share with you the planning. The planning is, first we do the survey. We do survey in the school for the waste material. We divide a group of a student and we send them to each class. After going to the class, they check in each class that what is the most waste material, and they make a quick list of that. After making the list, they write that in this class this waste material is more, or this is the category of the waste material which we find in our school. So after doing that survey, we have now detail of the school that this, like I'm talking about biodegradable waste material. So the survey, so we can see that which can be biodegradable. So we can like compost that. That is the bio survey. And the second survey is about like which is basically made of plastics. We need to make one more survey like which is not non-biodegradable. So which we cannot like plastic takes very long time to like melt or something like this. So we are going to do that survey also. What is the percentage of that waste material in our school of that biodegradable? Plastic is there, disposals are there, or plastic pens are there. As we know, just for let's take for an example, if we have 1000 students in our class, it can be less or more in your school also. If we have 1000 students in our school, sorry, and after that each student take one pen in a week of that 2 rupees pen, which is basically we don't use like ink, we use ink in that, we do not use like inkless plastic with that one. So if they take one pen in each week, so 1000 pen, that is a waste of plastic. And so we are going to talk about this, that how we can get the solution of that. In upcoming next idea, I'm going to share with you. So you will get an idea that how you can stop that in your school. So this was the planning. And after that, we go to green area or canteen. So now, till now, we were talking about how we can collect, how we can take a survey of our class, what is the waste material in a class. Or now let's talk about the green. In greenery, like garden is there or playground is there, like, because there are some leaves which are not useful for the tree, which comes on the floor, that comes also in the waste. Now, when we talk about canteen, so in canteen also there are so many things which are waste. Left food is waste, or sometimes we take something to eat, that is also waste. We are going to take survey of that also. So we have full survey of the school, what are the things where we can find and what is the most waste material in the school. So this was the starting of the waste management idea in the school. So then we collect the and after that how we do it. First we collect the solid waste. So what is solid waste? Like bottle is there, or any plastic pen is there, or any broken glass is there. This comes under the solid waste. So we are going to make the list of that also, what is solid waste. And the second is biodegradable waste, like as a shared chapati is there, a left chapati, leaves are there, these things are there which are biodegradable. And after that we talk about the papers also. In a class most of the time we waste the paper also, And there is very interesting fact of papers which I'm going to share with you after some time in this innovative idea only. The paper waste generated. What is the paper waste in our class? So let's take an example of that. If I have one notebook, in that notebook some lines are there. As we see, there are some lines. So if I have any notebook which there are 120 pages, in those 120 pages the line basically covers 27% of the 120 page. It means a student gets only 86 pages to write. For that, what we can do, we can use the A4 sheet paper kind of notebooks where there is no lines, so we can use lines according to us, or we can use less lines, or we get enough area to write. So this is what happens in this. We make the survey of this paper management also. So now let's talk about the simple composting. So dry leaves, as I shared with you, dry leaves was there, and food waste. So when we talk about like vermicomposting is there, we do that also. Vermicomposting in our school, we make a hole, we keep biodegradable food in that or waste material in that, so it becomes after some time a good fertilizer, organic fertilizer for the school, which is not easy to find these days in market. So we can create that also. And the most important one is paper recycling. So whatever notebook we use, whatever the paper we use, how we can recycle that. So let's take an example. So this is one example. I will share more examples with you. There is a notebook which is basically now filled. We are not going to use it now. And after that, we can take that notebook and we can boil it. We can boil it. After boiling that, we can take that paper out and we can give that paper any shape. So this can be used for the students' creativity, that they can take that boiled paper out. After that, they can give any shape of, they can make any element or object by that only. This is like paper recycling. There are many ways to do that. As I shared, like my copy one. So this is how we can use A4 sheet papers or the notebook. And so in this, what teacher did, they started an initiative in the school. That idea was my copy. In my copy, what teachers did, they stopped using the notebooks where the lines are there in notebook. They asked all the students to use clean paper in their school. That we are not going to use any paper like that where lines are there. We will use the clean paper, so we can get 100% of our notebook. Hardly 2 or 3% paper waste will be there when we have a clean paper, but it is far better than 27%. So this was also implemented in the school by the teacher. So now let's talk about the plastic waste material. How we are going to use the plastic waste material? First, we collect the non-biodegradable waste, which comes in like there are some plastics which is non-biodegradable, most of the plastics. So we are going to collect that, and we are going to start an initiative in a school. A teacher did. Let me share you the name of the teacher. So the teacher name is Sarad Kumar Dasena. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. And he is from Chhattisgarh. So the teacher started this initiative in the school. What teacher did in this? So teacher asked the students to use as less as possible of plastic. So they said, please do not use plastic bottles. You can use the steel bottles for drinking water, or you can use the pen. You can buy a pen where you can reuse it. So you don't need to buy the 2 or 3 rupees pen. You can buy one time only 5 rupees pen. And after that, you can take that ink pipe of that in 1 rupees or 2 rupees. We can use like that. So teachers started this innovative in the school, and they made a limit of this in the school. How a student should not have more than 1 or 2 or 3 objects of plastics. Let's take an example. If we limit with the 3 objects with one student, so a student will have one bottle which is of plastic, a plastic pen can be there, or one more object can be there of the plastic. After that, students are not students will not get permission to use the plastic bottles or more plastic of that. So this was the plastic waste management. And after that, we can use plastic reuse workshop. So what teacher, this is also very excited for students. What teacher did, teacher said to all the students, if you waste some plastic, so there is a team in the school, there is a committee who is going to collect that waste plastic of the school. and after that students are going to use that plastic in a for making some making some art and craft or using in some different ways. We can give example to our students. How we can give examples? So there are so many things in so many different schools where the teachers or the students use the waste pen. They can make like a pen holder by waste pen only. They can paste and they can paste all the pens with a Fevicol or something like this. They can make something like this. So there are initiatives like this which can be done in the school. Teacher did this in the school and they found that there is very less use of plastic in the school. After that students were aware that they have to use very less plastic. They have to save the nature. This harms nature. After that, when we throw a pen to a drain or any sea that goes at the one corner, which harms like fishes are there, birds are there, and all these things. We motivate our students to use very less plastic or use the like different kind of bags which where we can replace that with plastic bag. So now let's talk about our last idea, that is Eco Club. So Eco Club is the idea where students learn about the nature, learn more about the nature. So let me share with you the name of the teacher. So name of the teacher is Meenu Wadhwa and she is from Kendra Vidyalaya, Delhi. So she is the teacher and we thank you her that she has implemented this idea in a school and she has given this idea to us. So now let's talk about this. So what are the benefits which happens of the student this? The students learn about the environment. All the ideas were there where students were learning related to the environment, and you can implement one idea at one time, two ideas at one time. That completely is your choice. So all the ideas are interlinked with somewhere. Every idea has some less benefits, more benefits, different benefits, but all the ideas are interconnected. So in this idea also, we are going to like involve 5th to 12th class students in our school. So less than that, as I shared with you, they will not be able, they will face difficulties to implement in this idea in their school. So we are going to use, we are going to ask the 5th to 12th class student to use this idea. So now let's talk about the planning. Planning is most important part. When we implement any idea in a school, first we need to make plannings in our school. If we do not have good plannings, then we face problem to implement any idea. So I'm sharing with you the planning of this idea. If you like it, you can write that in comment box also or in chat box also. So now let's talk about the use of natural resources. So Eco Club, where we motivate our students to use the less as possible of natural resources. As we know, there are natural resources which we get from the nature only, which are not human made. We cannot make those natural resources, like water is there, petroleum is there, and there are trees are there. These things are there which are natural resources, and we should use as less as possible. When we require it, when we need it, then only we should use, or except that we should not use it. So we talk about this in this innovative idea. We'll talk about it ahead also, more about it. And this idea can be implemented twice in a month. We can apply it twice in a month, or like one time in a month in our school. And the next is plantation of tree. In this idea also, we plant some trees in our school, so we can teach our students plantation, as we are sharing since starting of plantation of the tree. And the students can plant tree at their home also. Our main motive is to make students aware about nature, how we can save nature, how we can stop climate change. So we teach our students about this, student about this. So this is what they are going to plant some trees at the school also and at their home also. So now let's talk about the water. What are the water uses? So we will ask students to use whenever they use the water. So what happens, like if I have this water, let's take an example. This is the water glass which I have. Now I have drunken this much water. Now this water is left. So what will happen of this water? After some time, if I do not drink this, this will be a waste water. So we will try our best to basically give this water to a plant where it can be the nice use of the water. So we will not waste our water. We will not throw it on the road. We will give this water to any plant which can be used. Or when we are washing utensils in our school, so we will make a pipe there the water will go to the plants only directly like this. So we will make a management also like in the school. What teacher did in this, teacher made a specific place for washing utensils of the students. After that, students used to come there, they used to wash utensils, and the water used to go through that pipe near to that plant. So like this we are saving the water also, we are giving water to plants also, and it is not wasted, and we are giving some human values to our students. They are learning that we should not waste the water. So we tell all these things to our students also. If I experience, and we they observe all these things when other students also do. And now there are some awareness programs also in the school. What kind of awareness programs are there? We make them aware. We make aware society through students. What we do in this? We motivate our students, aware them, tell them the benefits of better nature, better environment, and in our area. So after that, they go to house. They start sharing all the benefits with their family, with the society. And after, what happens, what is the benefit of this? After, once they start sharing, when they share every day, one day the change happens. So when we share something with anybody every day, so the change comes in that person also. So this is the benefit. Students learn, we share with the students, and students share with their family members. So they also learn about the nature, the saving the nature. So now there are some steps which teacher did in this innovative idea, and all these steps are so exciting, so which we can do in a school. So the first is they have given the name of the group also. Yes. So the group which they made for the who like teacher gave all the responsibilities to the group. They give the name SAVE. And what is the full form of SAVE? It is like this: Student Army for Vivid Environment. So this was the full form of that group, or the name of the group, SAVE. So what was the work of the group? First, when there, like as we know, this is the monsoon season. In such kind of seasons, so there was one idea, rain walk. What is rainbow? So what happens in this? All the teachers and students, they take students to the rainbow when it is raining outside. So they take students there, and they ask them to feel the rain. See that how beautiful it is when it is raining and the clean water is there. How birds feel good, and birds start growing when the rain is there. And we make them aware, when we cut the tree, we destroy the forest, then rain starts happening very less, then floods are there, then there are so many climate changes. We give them awareness like this. Once we give this with practical, and after that, student do not forget it for in their whole life, because right now they have learned it in experience. They are standing in the rain, and teacher is giving them information how we can save the nature like this. So the next is one school, one grove. So what happens in this? We give target to our all the students that at least one student should plant one tree in their school life in 1 year, at least one tree, and they will take care of that tree. So one school, one grove, like this. Student ask all the teacher ask all the students to grow basically, or plant one tree at least once in a year. After that, students are there, they plant one tree, they take care of that. After 1 year, when they go to different class, and it is not necessary to that they will plant the tree in school only, they can do it their home also. Any field which is empty, they can do there as well, but they need to do it. And we teach our students some, like, they tell the truth, and we motivate like this, that they do it after reaching their home, or once they come to any class, and they share the progress report also. They share with the teacher, this is the progress report of this, of my tree which I did in my, when I started my class. So the now let's talk about this good water, good visual. Good water, good visual. What is this idea? In this initiative, what teacher did, teacher thought like, I'm going to make very less use of water, or sorry, plastic in my school. So teacher asked all the students to please, you all start using the bottle of steel. If possible, then do it. If not possible, try, not now, after some time, that you have a steel bottle, and you do not use the plastic bottle in your school. Because as we know, the plastic bottle gives a lot of like damages to a human body. When a water is in plastic bottle for a long time. It mix some chemicals in that, and which is basically harmful for human body. So teacher asked all the students to use plastic bottle. So that is a good water. All the students can use it in a good way. And then teacher gave some another initiative, that was back to ink pen. What is back to ink pen? So let's take an example. I have a pen here. So there is a pen. In this pen I can use a ink pen. So this is what it is. I can use it and I can reuse it. I can, if when it is finished, I can buy a new one, and then I will not waste a lot of plastic in my school. So teacher asked all the students not to buy that as a shared to like that like the pen where the we cannot use the ink pen in that. So teacher asked not to use that. Buy one pen where you can change it with the time, the ink pen. So this was this, and teacher after that what they did, save notebook. So teacher asked this idea, save notebook. What is save notebook? Let me give you an example, then I'll show you. Like this is the notebook which I have. In this notebook you will see there are lines. Yes, as you see there are lines in this notebook. So there are 27% of these lines are there in this whole notebook. And after that it means if there are 120 pages are there, 86 pages are usable. So teacher thought like this is the waste of paper, so I should save the notebook. So teacher asked all the students to buy a notebook where no lines are there. So students will write like in a manner so that they do not need a line, they do not need a notebook where they need to make a line for writing any sentence. So teacher asked this, and after that this 27% of waste become 2% only. It means they saved 25% in each book of each notebook. So that was great initiative by teacher, and they thought it, and that was great initiative of the teacher. Now let's talk about this one class one tree. So one class, one tree, what is this idea? And this teacher did, say they asked whole the class to at least plant one tree in the school. As I shared, one student, one tree, but there is one class, one tree program is also there. So what happens? The whole class plant one tree, they give name to the class name or the name of the group of that, and then they give that name to the tree. That this class have given this name to this idea or this tree, and after that they nourish it, they take care, the whole class take care of that plant. Like this, the plant grows, and we take our students as close as possible to the tree. So the next is butterfly garden. This is very interesting, and we know the butterflies are so beautiful. Yes, so those are colorful, different colors, and that they give very the butterfly gives relief to our eyes. But there is one more, or there are many benefits like that. So the one of the major benefit. Let's take an example. This notebook is a flower. This notebook is a flower. A butterfly will come and sit here, and after that the essence or the touch of that flower will give some essence to that of the legs or the wings of that butterfly. Then the butterfly will fly, and after that that will come to a different plant or different flower, and that will sit on that. After some time what will happen, the essence was there, that will mix. After mixing that, a new generation of the flower can come, a new category it can happen. Like this there are a lot of trees which are mixed of 2 or 3 trees, so this will happen. So butterflies are also very important for our nature, we need to shape that. And after that what we do, we make some plants like this where flowers are there, and we see and we make as many as plants are possible from our end. And after that what we start seeing, a lot of butterflies. After some time they start coming and sitting there. Like this our whole school becomes the part of the like garden, and it looks like our school is in garden only. And the plants are there, trees are there, and flowers are there, so many things are there, it looks so beautiful. And we give knowledge to our students, also information that nobody should destroy any plant that is so harmful for the nature. We motivate them, we give the right knowledge of that, so they learn it, and this knowledge works whole year for them. So right now, this was my turn to speak. Now I request you to, if you are doing something in your school at your home or anywhere, or any other innovative idea which you are implementing in your school right now, you can tell me in the comment box, or you can ask me on the Zoom. There I can see there are some people who are writing, who are online with me on Zoom. So you can ask me directly your questions. So and you can share your experience of planting the tree, or implementing any idea. Okay, everyone. Now it's your turn to share. So there is one teacher, Stephen. So thank you, Dr. Sir, explaining us regarding environment and ecology. Welcome, ma'am. This idea was given by teachers only. And I request you, if you have any idea, you can share your idea also with us. And we will try our best to share your idea like as much as possible with the whole country, not with the whole country, with everyone in the world. So we share your ideas. So it's your turn to share your ideas. So yes. So do we have some teachers who would like to share their ideas? Or if you have any confusion related to this idea, you can ask me any question right now. So, okay, everyone. So I believe you have understood the whole idea very well. And I believe in this as well, that you are going to implement this idea in your school once schools are open, or if your schools are open right now, you are going to implement this idea and share, you are going to share with us your innovative idea on a website, that is ziei.com. You are going to share with us. Okay, so let's meet on Tuesday with another idea, and be tuned here, and be safe, be at home and be safe. Till then, have a great day.